Hey guys, Coach Gaglione from GaglioneStrength.com. Today we're going to do some form checks. Got my friend Jessica squatting a heavy triple. She asked me for some help, so I figured we could tape it and we could also use the feedback to help you guys out as well. So she's having a little bit of trouble with her hips shooting back first on her squat. The biggest thing I would see is you want to improve her power a little bit and focus on the rebound a little bit more. Don't try to just sit there in the bottom, really trying to explode up. And you can see on the third rep especially, hips start to shoot back, chest kind of comes over, her knees there. But again, it's a heavy triple, so you got to keep that in mind. So one thing to really focus on technique-wise is driving your elbows under the bar, especially not only on the way down but also on the way up, and really focus on breathing and bracing into that belt. So we're going to check out a couple of drills. First thing, in your warm-ups, good idea to activate your upper muscles in your upper back. So this would be a good drill to do. Surfer series here. Really trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together. You can go different positions for your arms. And also floor slides to open up the chest. Make sure you can get your elbows under the bar. It's something I struggle with myself. And really trying to strengthen your hips. So you could do band walks. It's going to help build your strength out of the bottom. You can also use Mark Bell's circle and focus on forcing your knees out as well. Just some band external rotation, abduction type movements. It's a good idea, and just some basic quadruped hip stuff, abduction, straight leg abduction, hip extension, stuff like that. It's a great idea to build up the glutes and your hips. And pause squats we talked about recently in another YouTube video. It's a great idea. Jessica already started doing them, which is great, and I would continue to use them. The only thing I would recommend is also doing them without a belt, so you could just work your core a little bit more and just focus on breathing and not relying on the belt so much. You could do a 1 second pause, a 3 count, 5 count, experiment with different rep ranges. I would typically recommend between 5 and 8 reps for an assistance movement, so a supplemental movement. Something your second or third movement in the workout is a good idea. And you could also use pause squats with submax weights on your speed day as well, and really focus on using a lot of power out of the hole. Anderson squats from different heights is also a good idea. You can do above parallel, at parallel, or below. And just focus on getting a couple good singles there. Making sure your quads are nice and strong. Make sure your back's strong. And then for breathing, here's a good breathing drill to make sure that you're pushing your stomach out into your lower abs. So you want to make sure that you're expanding the belly and tightening up your abs. So you could throw a plate on your stomach and make sure you're really engaging your core musculature when you breathe. So that's super important. So in closing, technique-wise, focusing on driving your elbows under the bar, forcing your knees out, breathing into your stomach. Pause squats for a supplemental movement. You could also do it on a speed day. So you could do 10 sets of 2 for speed, 12 sets of 3, something like that, or 5 sets of 5, 3 sets of 8, and use a little bit heavier weight as a secondary movement. And then just focus on breathing drills, upper back mobility in your warm-up. And then that'd be a great way to improve the power out of the hole. And of course, don't forget to work your hips. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to contact me at gaglionestrength@gmail.com. And we'll talk to you guys soon.